Quick side-by-side product review with really appalling lighting issues. Still have, a tin of these things bought locally. It says precision pellets. And I've been having lousy results with them. So I put a load of them through my little old pistol. And it's possible the reason they're hitting high is that, well, it only shoots at maybe 150, 160 meters per second. Even over 25 meters, there's quite a bit of curvature at that speed. If I zeroed it at 25 and I'm shooting at 7, obviously it's going to hit high. It also hit high over here. And it's possible the reason it's hitting over to the side is that the rear sight is slightly loose and has been knocked sideways. Again, it's hitting over to the side here. But the big thing that I noticed is that group size like that, just for comparison, here is a 177 caliber 4.5mm pellet, just to give you a size indication there. That's appalling. So I thought I would try spamming a load into a target at whatever distance that was. Probably about 7 meters, I didn't measure it. And then try with the other kind of ammunition that I used to use, of which I now have a new tin, and see what results I got with that. Now, I thought with this I was shooting pretty well. I was actually aiming here. I thought I was pretty comfortable with how it was going here. And they went all over the place. With this one, when I came back later, I thought I was shooting like a dog. I know one went to the left, I know a couple went high. I'm pretty sure I dropped one. One furthest out to the left, one dropped. One that really went high. If we can focus, please. Yes, thank you. That's plaster dust. I shot a hole in my wall. It's very embarrassing. But then with these I was confident I was shooting pretty well, and I made 2 holes in the wall. So here we have Paul Arrow style close up on the wreckage of projectiles. You can see there's quite a lot of deformation. These are the Spitfire ones, the ones that claim to be precision. Apparently aren't. One that completely flattened, I don't know what that hit exactly square, maybe it went down the centre and hit the back. My target box has a post mount, so it may have smacked into the back of that square on where the rest hit the sides. Because there is one in the bullseye, it may have been that. And lots of little lead fragments. If one of these things hits bone, it's going to be nasty. On the Wasp, which don't say precision but are more precise, also lead fragments, also deformation. Non-completely flattened, but lots of mangling going on. Just to show you the unfired ones, these are the pointy Spitfires. And these are the domed Wasps. The reason I thought that the Spitfires might be to blame for my lousy shooting wasn't that I used to be good and suddenly my shooting's gone to hell. I mean, this ain't bad for a handgun, but it ain't wonderful. Extended figure 8, I think that might be a double hull. No, it's just a single. That's a double. You know, that's... If I'd shot that at 25 meters with a Browning bookmark, I'd be happy enough with it, but at this distance, that's not impressive at all. The actual reason I thought that it might be the ammunition that's to blame was that some of these are really easy to fit into the chamber, or even just drop back out of it if you're not careful, and some of them are a pig to fit in. So if I move them into a roughly straight line, find something straight edged with which to line them up better than that. Here's a target. we go, straight edge. So I'm behind them for the background. They may all look the same, they may be visibly different, I'm not sure how obvious this is going to be, but I don't think these things are all that even. I think they have skirt deformation and varying lengths and varying diameters. And some of them aren't perfectly round. And obviously when you're shooting at rats or magpies or pigeons, you get one shot and it had better hit. So a lousy pellet can cost you several hours of waiting for it to stick its head back out. And a lot of frustration, and even more than that if the pellet goes wildly off course and knocks a hole in something you didn't want to shoot. Like in this case, the wall, or if you're outdoors, the neighbours. Or, you know, someone's cat, or a plant for which you paid an awful lot of money. For comparison, here we are, unfired Spitfires, and they're beautiful. Not unfired Spitfires, unfired Ely Wasps. These things. The ones that actually go where you aim. Therefore, a decision has been made. I'm going to use those for getting rid of rats and pigeons and other problems. And those things can be used for finishing off wounded ones that are still flopping around on the ground. If that even happens when I'm using ones that shoot well. Looking at the amount of deformation, I don't think there's all that much difference in the hardness. They get flattened like that, or turn into wedge shapes like this one. And these get flattened like that, or turn into wedge shapes like that one. So I don't think it's different metal. I think these wasps are just made to tighter specifications. Anyway, anyone looking for ammunition? Not recommended. Recommended. Get the wasps, not the Spitfires.